Good afternoon. Fade to Black breaking news for this Wednesday, June 5th, 2024. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. All right, what a great week on Fade to Black. Andrew Gallimore on Monday, DMT, amazing show. Go check it out. Freddie Levy last night, the interconnections of the ancient past and future and present was an incredible conversation. Continuing this week, tonight, Susie Hansen joins us. We're going to be talking about her life of ET contact. And then tomorrow night, wrapping up the week, Eric Altman is here. Bigfoot and cryptids. That's right. It's a Bigfoot night on Fade to Black. Always great. Okay, coming up next for me, DisclosureFest, Stairway to the Stars at Castaic Lake in California. It's right up the road from my house, and that is summer solstice weekend, June 21st through the 23rd. Tickets and info are below. Let's get straight to it. On this day in history, 1956, Elvis, the king of rock and roll, appears on the Milton Berle show. He had been on the show before, but that was always with close-ups. This time, it was from head to toe. The nation saw it all on this day in 1956. Here's your fader fact. You ready? Most ginger cats are male. That's right. In fact, it's 3-1. And that is your fader fact. Let's get to the breaking news. It finally happened. Boeing Starliner spacecraft launched earlier today and has successfully carried 2 astronauts into space for the first time. At 10:52 a.m. Eastern Time today, Boeing and the United Launch Alliance launched the aerospace company Starliner spacecraft from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida toward the International Space Station, carrying a crew of 2 NASA astronauts, Butch Wilmore and Sunita Williams. Now, the astronauts will spend 25 hours aboard Starliner on their way to the ISS, becoming the first crew ever to ride the newly developed spacecraft into orbit. Starliner safely reached Earth orbit today at approximately 11:24 a.m. Eastern Time. It is expected to reach the ISS at 12:15 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. I will keep you posted. Check this out. Speaking of the ISS, the first metal 3D printer aboard the International Space Station successfully dribbled out a molten S last Thursday in what the European Space Agency is calling a giant leap forward for in-orbit manufacturing. Combining a high-powered laser and a stainless steel wire, an Airbus-built metal 3D printer deposited its first liquefied test lines inside the ESA's Columbus Research Module. Now, check this out. I know it's kind of freaky, right? For safety reasons, the machine operated in a fully sealed box, preventing excess heat or fumes from escaping. I mean, what could go wrong, right? Okay, moving forward, technology is here. Brunswick-based Blue Shift Aerospace hopes to turn the state of Maine into a hub for launching of commercial nano satellites and has been making progress towards that goal for more than 3 years. A successful recent round of fundraising means a commercial suborbital launch schedule is on track to start in 2025. The small satellite market currently relies on large companies like SpaceX for deployment of their satellites, and that leads to long wait times. This could now soon change. That's very exciting news. Check this out. Google and their parent company Alphabet must face a lawsuit worth up to 13.6 billion pounds, and that's $17.4 billion to you and I, for allegedly abusing its dominance in the online advertising market. London's Competition Appeal Tribunal, otherwise known as CAT, ruled everything today. The lawsuit, which seeks damages on behalf of publishers of websites and apps based in the United Kingdom, is the latest case to focus on the search giant's business practices. Ad Tech Collective Action is bringing the claim on behalf of publishers who say they have suffered losses due to Google's allegedly anti-competitive behavior. The trial is unlikely to take place before the end of 2025. The world's biggest solar plant has come online in China, capable of powering a small country with its annual capacity of more than 6 billion kilowatt hours. The facility in a desert region of northwest province of Xinjiang covers 200,000 acres, roughly the same area as New York City. The 5-gigawatt complex, which was connected to China's grid on Monday, is powerful enough to meet the electricity demands of a country the size of Luxembourg or Papua New Guinea. NASA will extend the life of the Hubble Space Telescope by switching to a mode where the spacecraft operates on a single gyroscope, having rejected for now commercial proposals to reboost or repair it. The agency announced yesterday, as I said on the news, that one of 3 remaining gyros used to control pointing of the telescope had failed and could not be restored. With 2 remaining working gyros, NASA is implementing a plan developed more than 20 years ago to move into an operational mode where it uses only a single gyro, turning the other off to serve as a backup. That will allow Hubble to continue operation into the 2030s. And finally, I'll leave you with this. By the way, thank you, Renee. I leave you with this. Last week, Representative Robert Garcia of California submitted multiple UAP-related amendments for inclusion in the 2025 NDAA. Here are the details. The First Amendment creates a UAP reporting mechanism for civilian pilots. The Second Amendment includes UAP disclosure provisions from last year, the Schumer-Rounds UAPDA, that were blocked, including a UAP records review board. The final amendment ensures Aero has access to convert intel for investigations, and that includes covert intel that they convert into investigations. All of this is quite incredible. Until December 2023, with the signing of last year's National Defense Authorization Act, otherwise known as the NDAA, UFOs and UAPs were considered a fringe topic, and it seemed to many unthinkable to write to Congress about it. However, UAP disclosure language has now been included in U.S. law, so all civilians should now feel empowered to apply political pressure to their elected representatives on this issue. If you haven't done so already, encourage your friends and family to do the same. We all need to come together and let Congress know how much the UFO-UAP topic resonates with our country. Links to contact Congress are at newparadigminstitute.org. Again, that's newparadigminstitute.org. That's it. Let's get active. That's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Wednesday, June 5th, 2024. Breaking news is produced by Renee Neumann. I'm Jimmy Church. And tonight on the show, we have Susie Hansen with us. We're talking about her life of ET contact. Until then, all I've got is Gobekli Tepe.